Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. I am the Brown Canvas, and if you have been here before, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping back in with me today. And if this is your very first time, hello, please be sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button before you head out today. This video is actually going to be the first installment of a series that I'll be doing, and it's going to be called Beauty Basics for Beginners. And with this series, I really just kind of wanted to focus on the fundamentals and just the basic things for any beginner that is just getting their foot wet when it comes to makeup. I'll be giving you guys just small basic tips for matching your foundation. I know that this may seem like something that is not very trivial or hard, but for so long, the beauty industry has kind of been just very narrow when it comes to foundation choices. And so for a long time, people were not understanding or being matched according to their undertones. The ranges were just not very wide, especially for people of darker skin tones. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. My first tip for you guys when it comes to matching your foundation is understanding your undertones. And with any grouping of foundations, you'll find that they are either warm undertones, cool undertones, or they can be neutral undertones. And I think that this is very important to understand, because if you don't understand your undertones, then you can find yourself wearing a foundation that is not a good fit for you, which can result in it being too cool for your skin tone. So it can be too red possibly, or too warm for your skin tone, meaning that it can be a little bit too yellow. One of the basic ways to do it is quiz yourself on how your skin reacts to the sun. And usually people who have burning when they go into the sun, burning when they go into the sun, then their undertones are predominantly cooler. So you have a lot of either red or blue in your skin in the undertones. And for anyone, when you go into the sun, if you tend to tan, then your skin has warmer undertones, which you'll see the yellows and the peachy and the goldens come out into your skin. And then you'll also have those people who kind of can go either way, and they usually are categorized as having neutral undertones. So please be sure to figure out your undertone. And like I said, there's a bunch of different ways that you can figure it out, but one of the basic ways is to just think about how your skin reacts when you go into the sun. Are you burning, or are you actually tanning? So tip number 2 for matching your foundation, you always just kind of want to stick to swatching or doing the test on your jawline, and give it about maybe 5 to 10 minutes for the foundation to oxidize into your skin, and then you can really see how it mixes into the natural oils of your skin, and that should give you a big indicator of how it sits into your skin. I know with COVID, it's a little bit tricky these days with testing. I've gone into different stores like Ulta, and there are no testers. The testers are all taped up. So it can be very tricky in the times of COVID right now. But hopefully once things get a little bit more regular, I would definitely suggest matching it along your jawline. And also, if you can do maybe a total of 3 colors and just see how they all oxidize on your skin, and you can go from there in regards to matching. Tip number 3 for you guys, test your foundation and see how it wears in natural lighting as opposed to artificial lighting. If it's looking ashy, or you have like a gray cast kind of going, then you've gone a little bit on the lighter side. So just be sure to try it on, and then go out into natural lighting, take photos, take videos, and that should really give you an idea of how it matches into your skin. My last tip for you guys is to get into the habit of purchasing more than one foundation. And I suggest this because a lot of the times people have hyperpigmentation, and you'll find that the perimeter of their faces can be darker than the actual inside of your face. So I always suggest that to people whenever there are season changes. So, you know, in the colder months, you're having less sun exposure, people tend to get a little bit paler. And then in the darker months, you know, you're out in the sun, you're vacationing, people tend to get darker. So it's always a really good idea just to have more than one, so that you're not walking around looking crazy, and number two, so that it still matches your skin. Also, a lot of times people still have to mix their foundations just to get the right shade. I've had to do it before. I have to get, you know, creative and just mix two colors together and get my exact colors. I hope that this was helpful for you guys. Please be sure to leave some suggestions for me on topics that you would like for me to cover in this series, and let me know if you guys have any specific tips that I didn't cover. I know that the list can definitely go on and on and on. You know, makeup is something that is forever evolving, and it's one of those things that you can learn something new literally every day. So I hope that it was helpful for you guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care and stay blessed. Bye.